Hey guys, it's Greg from East Coast Dies, and it's Theory Thursday. So today we're going to be talking about a topic that was a really hotbed topic on the lacrosse forums for a long time, and a topic that comes up on my YouTube videos in the comments, and comes up on YouTube every now and again. Not so much lately, and I never really get involved with it because it's always a big argument. I try and stay out of it, but I'd like to maybe put my 2 cents in and share with you guys what I know about it, and that is the P34 Pocket. So P34 is the name of the pocket. It's called Pocket 34. It was created by a company called Shooters Lacrosse out on the West Coast. I believe they still operate, and if they do, I'll put their link down in the description to their website. But essentially, it's a pocket that's been used by a whole bunch of really good players, a whole bunch of famous players. And what it is it's a mesh pocket with 10 diamond hard mesh. It's a certain combination of pocket placement, knots, and shooting strings to create a pocket that's extremely consistent. And that's their main selling point, is it's consistent and it provides good hold without providing whip. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what I know about the pocket, and there's some things that I won't divulge out of respect for the people that created the pocket. But for reference, I know that Josh Rotman, writer from Sweet Sweet Lax and Lax All-Stars, he is a religious P34 user, and I believe has some relation to the people who developed it, and uses a pretty legit P34 pocket in all of his heads, which are Evo X6s. I think he mixes a couple in and out these days. But I'm going to link 2 articles down in the description with pictures of his heads, one of which is a Rabel X, the other which is his Evo X6s, and it's got sidewall pics. His are real well used, and you can see how it breaks in. And so this will give you some ideas of how the P34 pocket is legitimately strung by someone who knows how to do it and uses it a lot, and they're done 100% correctly. I think he might not use the same exact top string, but that's up for debate. So I'm going to run from the top to the bottom the elements that I know of in the P34. And, before I say any of this, I know there's going to be a huge argument in the comments. I don't believe the pocket's a gimmick. It is a very well-strung mesh pocket. Could you string other pockets similar that perform the same? Sure. But all the elements that it uses combine to make a very, very nice product. So starting with the top string. It uses a triangle top string. But from what I understand, the true P34 pocket, and I know how to string it, and I have done it before, knows how to, or uses a top string that mixes in the 9 diamond. Maybe I should grab a different stick. You guys can see a little bit better. There we go. So it mixes in the 9 diamond row as well as the 10 diamond row to pull the middle of the mesh up very tightly to provide the best channel possible. So these outside ones stay the same. On the inside is where it changes. It gets pulled down to these and pulls the middle up just a little bit. But a regular 9 diamond top string will suffice. I have a tutorial. You can find it on YouTube. So regular 9 diamond top string. I'll link you guys my 9 diamond triangle top string tutorial on screen. And then for the sidewalls, that is another important element. The pocket placement of this pocket is mid, low, and baggy, as you'll see if you go and look at the links in the description. It's a really good feeder and carrying stick. It's going to work really well for creating one-handed and allow the ball to shift down really, really well. So it's a mid-low baggy pocket. And what it is they use overhand knots for the first 2. So this is an overhand knot right here. Pulls the mesh extremely, extremely tight. And they use, I believe it's 3 of them. Yeah. So they use 3 overhand knots. So one knot ties the first hole very, very tightly down. The second knot ties the second hole extremely tightly down. And the third one is actually a special knot that I have strung, and you can use a regular overhand knot if you want. It works just fine. I'll link you guys the knot tutorial as well on screen for just a regular overhand knot. But they do what's called, I guess, the love knot or the P34 knot, and it's a little bit different. It keeps that whole mesh extremely tight to the point where it will literally never budge as long as you have the stick. But that's one of their special secrets, and out of respect for the people that created the pocket, I will not be showing you guys how to do that one. an overhand knot will do just fine. So the third diamond is pulled just excruciatingly tight. It should be almost painful or difficult to get this final diamond that tight. And then you create the baggy mid-low pocket by doing usually a double up right after that, then a 1, a 1, a 1, a 1, and a 1. So just a couple ones all the way pretty much down to the bottom to fill it out. And then the bottom string is, I don't think I have, yeah, here's one. Yeah, here's an example one. The bottom string is a weaved 9-diamond bottom string, so it doesn't just go around the back, it goes in and out between each one, which really bunches the mesh at the bottom, which adds to how baggy it is and allows you to cradle one-handed very well. So that's the top string, the sidewalls, and the bottom string. Now we're gonna, and so what it is an extremely channeled pocket all the way down low in the head. So you're going to need to break that mesh in really, really well before you can use it because the channel's going to be a little tight. It's going to grab the ball a little bit. So now we're going to talk about the shooting strings. They use barreled shooting strings on both the nylons and the U's. It's actually the same exact shooting string setup as is in this head, but with a lower pocket setup. 2 barreled nylons on the 10-diamond row and the 9-diamond row, and I'll link you guys my barreled shooting string tutorial as well. And then 2 barreled U's, a 5-point, and a 3-point. And so these are really going to hug the ball as it comes up and accentuate the channel and hold it until just you're ready to release it. But the barreled makes them a little bit smoother and doesn't quite catch the ball as much. So those are the essential elements. There are some that I did mention that aren't really essential, but those are the essential elements to stringing a P34 pocket. I hope you guys learned a little something. Try not to tag each other in the comments too much. Overall, I would recommend it. It's a great mesh pocket, very accurate. You know, you throw an overhand, mid-low pocket, little whip, a lot of hold. So overall, it's a pocket that I really like. So anyway, guys, make sure you throw in the comments what other Theory Thursday videos you'd like to see if you're still watching at this point. Like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't for more stringing videos and tutorials. And thanks for watching, guys.